First off, let me apologize. I sound a little nasally, and that is because I am still at the tail end of COVID. So yeah, I tested positive a while ago, and I've been in quarantine and pretty under the weather for the last couple weeks. So yeah, sleeping a lot. Some days are better than others, but hopefully I'm at the tail end of it now. The headline states, Marvel MMORPG confirmed to be in the works. Lotro revamp, console launch still happening. And shout out to my buddy Burnt for sending me this article. And I love everything RPGs, and obviously I have a soft spot for Marvel. And the two things coming together is exciting. I don't believe that this is coming anytime soon, though, but let's see what the article says here. ENAD Global 7's Q3 2021 investor presentation contains a number of interesting tidbits, mainly concerning Daybreak's lineup, where the crown jewel is an unannounced Marvel MMORPG. Okay, this is the next generation action MMORPG, so it doesn't sound like it's going to be a turn-based game. In development at Dimensional Ink Studios, the studio behind DC Universe Online. I actually played DC Universe. I've never collected DC comic books. I collected Marvel when I was a teenager. A lot of Marvel, thousands of Marvel comics. I was very into Marvel, the Marvel Universe, not into DC. However, I still did play DC Universe, not for very long. There was the Diablo style, forget what it was called, Marvel game that came out several years ago. I did play that and really enjoyed it. To have a true to form MMORPG for Marvel is pretty exciting because, man, the Marvel IP, just slap that on anything and it's not that it's going to be a given that it's good, but I guess chances are that there's going to be money behind it, and there's a standard, I guess, that we should have some expectations for. WCCF Tech first broke the story in early 2020 thanks to an interview with CEO Jack Emmert, formerly one of the founders of Cryptic Studios and designer of City of Heroes. I did play City of Heroes also. City of Heroes was a lot of fun. So one thing that excites me about this is that one of the things I think is really exciting about an MMORPG is if the movement system is dialed in. And like Warhammer, for instance, if you ever played Warhammer, it's very movement based, where there's lots of flips and traversing through the environment very quickly. And I feel like if you nail that, you're already ahead of the game. And City of Heroes and DC Universe, I feel like both had pretty good movement systems in them. And fast forward to now, this game probably isn't going to be coming out for a few years, but I would lean on the side of that the movement system is probably going to be pretty good. So maybe flying, people with like let's say Quicksilver with fast movement speed, and hopefully you both games you can make customizable characters. If they nail that, movement speed is dialed in, that's something to be excited about. While Emmert wasn't able to say much at the time, we did learn that what we know as the upcoming Marvel MMORPG already had a working prototype. Okay. The executive said Dimensional Ink Studios plan to take advantage of next generation platforms, presumably a reference to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S, X, in addition to PC. So if the developers could be looking at gameplay and systems that make better sense for the future rather than what MMOs might have been like 5 or 10 years ago. Emmert stayed mum on the business model, only saying that he's personally a big believer in free-to-play model. Interestingly, back then he also couldn't say for sure Daybreak would be publishing the game following the newly gained independence from the parent company. However, we're pretty sure EG7 wouldn't have this project filed under its product slate if that wasn't the case. Now, in the live stream version of EG7's presentation, acting CEO G. Ham, previously CEO of subsidiary Daybreak, said that the Marvel MMORPG is the largest and most exciting project in the development among all in a Global 7's portfolio. It won't be coming out anytime soon, though. In fact, Dimensional Inc.'s ongoing work on DC Universe Online gives us an inkling about a potential release window for the Marvel MMORPG. The slide below reveals that the largest DCU expansion to date will launch in 2023, and that's filed alongside graphics upgrade, which we also touched upon in our aforementioned interview with Jack Emmert under medium-term projects, whereas the Marvel MMORPG is longer term. Thus, it's fair to expect the game won't be released before 2024 at the earliest. For the record, this is the first time Marvel MMORPG gets underway. Marvel Universe Online was first announced by Microsoft at XO6, and it just goes on to talk about some other, like, less important things. So you see down here, unannounced Marvel IP-based, massively multiplayer online game being developed by Dimensional Inc. Studios, Austin, Texas. Just repeats everything. So yeah, that's exciting, and let me know what you guys think. If there's kind of a feeling that you would want this kind of game to have. I mean, it's ways out. Maybe there could be some feedback fans could give on the way as more of this information is leaked over the next years as it gets closer to being live. But I'm excited as long as they release the right characters, customization is on point, and the movement system. I really do think it's important to be able to not only play Marvel characters, but both of those games, City of Heroes and DC Universe Online, both had a custom character where you could create your own, and I think that that's a really big deal to have in a game like this. Not that I wouldn't mind playing, if it's a Marvel IP based game, there's a ton of characters that I would love to play. However, there is something to be said about a strong customizable character creation process in the game, and I look forward to that. And I would lean into thinking that that's going to be in the game. But if beyond that, the characters that I would hope that are in the game, Wolverine obviously is a big one for me, and Black Panther and Deadpool are a couple other really strong characters that I would hope to at least see one of them early on in the game. But who knows? It could be that they stick with their flagship Avengers type characters, Spider-Man and Iron Man and Thor, etc. It seems to be their MO or MMO. Bad joke, but so let me know what you guys think about this. If there's characters that you would like to see in this game, what you think about the customization, and if you think that I'm right about the movement system being dialed in. And let me know what you guys think in the comments and comments. And this is COVID, man. It's messing with me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.